As we know, the chemical laboratories play a critical role in testing, calibrate, research, environmental monitoring, healthcare, and industrial quality control. To ensure that the laboratory results are accurate, reliable, and internationally recognized, laboratories implement the quality management system through accreditation and certification. This system establishes standard procedure, improve technical competence, and enhance confidence among customers, regulatory authorities, and the stakeholders. Next is the definition of accreditation and the certification. The accreditation is the procedure by which the authorized bodies that give the formal recognition to a body or a person to carry out the specific task. Meanwhile, for the certification is the procedure by which a third party gives the written assurance that has a procedure, process, and the service to conform the special requirements. The comparison between the accreditation and the certification. First, the certification, the focus is to performance and the testing accuracy. The purpose is to prove the competency and technical excellence. Meanwhile, the example for the accreditation is the ISO or IEC 17025. For the certification is the focus is to produce and compliance. The purpose is to ensure the process efficiency, and the example is the ISO 901. Next is the accreditation and certification standard. First, for the accreditation, it is a third party certifying and testing the inspection bodies. The certifies is given to the certifiers to ensure the credibility and impartiality. It is given from the national or the international accreditation body to confirm the validity and technical competence of the certifier. Next is for the certification. For the certification, it is to manage the product management system and individuals. It is to prove the compliance with a specific standard, and it is given from the certification bodies CAB to validate and follow predetermined rules. That's all for the accreditation and certification standard. Next is the key components of the accreditation and the certification. In this slide, I will highlight some of the key components that we'll use in accreditation and certification. First, the accreditation and certification is used for the document control. Next, it is also used for the personnel competency and also the training. Furthermore, it is also used for the equipment calibration and the maintenance. Accreditation and certification also used for the method validation and also the verification. Last but not least, accreditation and also certification is used for the internal audits and corrective action. That's all for the key components. The importance of accreditation and certification is to ensuring the accurate and reliable test result. Second is to maintain consistency in laboratory operation. Third is to compliance with regulatory and international requirements. And lastly is to enhance the customer confidence. Next is the benefits of the accreditation and certification. First, it is to improve laboratory performance. Second is to get the international recognition of the result. Third is to increase the customer trust. And lastly is to reduce errors and operational risks. So, we can conclude that the accreditation and the certification is the essential tools that help the chemical laboratories to maintain their quality, competence, and the trustworthiness in their operation. Thank you.